going on, guys? Welcome back to Heaven's Creations. We are on our last part of our Japan vlog. We woke up at 6 a.m. to get to Universal Studios Osaka. That opens at 9 a.m. because of all of the things that we saw beforehand, and it was super hectic, guys. People were sprinting, running, trying to get through the gate, and it was not even 7 a.m. yet, and the park opens at 9 a.m. So we sat there and waited. They actually opened the park early, luckily at 8 a.m., but we still had to wait an hour and a half standing outside the front gate.
It's the people.
Once we saw the people, we were so excited.
We love them. Yes, let us in.
After a very warm welcome, with them waving to us and allowing us to come in, the gates were then open and they gave us a little performance, and people were immediately sprinting as soon as we got through the gate. I mean, to get to the Super Nintendo Mario World, it was like at the end of the park, and there were people holding signs throughout the park like saying walk, don't run. People would chase you down if you were running, so everyone was basically just speed walking to Super Nintendo World because you have to get a queue or a fast pass in order to enter, but if you do it right in the beginning of the park, you're allowed to go straight through, which is what our plan was for today. And it was not disappointing. It was amazing, really a wonderful time. It felt like I was a part of my childhood. Every time I played like Super Mario, this is exactly why I envisioned it to be. I felt like I was inside the game itself. We were actually trying to get a fast pass 2 weeks prior to coming to Japan, but they were already sold out, so our plan was to just immediately go on the rides that they have there. There's 2 rides, one in Bowser's Castle. That's the one that we did first because it was the Mario Kart game where you go to sit in the car. They put on like these VR goggles. It was really a fun time, and you get to play, earn points, throw shells at other people, and be inside of the Super Mario game. And it is in Bowser's Castle, so that was really cool seeing all of the little details of Bowser's Castle, just like when you saw when you were playing video games as a kid, or even if you watched the Super Mario movie, which just came out recently. So this was like very refreshing to see in person, real life, and everything was like very lively, like, you know, Universal always does it big, so I can't wait for them to bring it to the States because it was really a fun time. So they gave us these helmets to put on our head, and then the VR goggles go on top of it as well. They were super cute, like you felt like you had his little Mario hat on. You could pick your, like basically your character, and then you played the game and they showed us how to play. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy us playing the Super Mario game at Universal Studios Osaka. After we rode the Super Mario ride, we decided to explore the park, and there was lots of mini games that you get to play. Now, there's one thing that you do have to know before going to this park. You have to get a wristband in order to play the games and be interactive. I did get one, but Jasmine did not, so she was not able to play the mini games. But they are quite pricey, but if you decide to use them multiple times, then it definitely makes up for it, or if you decide to stay there all day.
This is so fun.
After we had some fun and played some games, we decided to go to Yoshi's Adventure, which was the other ride next door, because the line was already at 90 minutes. When we went, it was about 30 minutes, and mind you, the park hasn't even officially opened yet at 9 a.m. But this ride was super cute. I wouldn't say it was worth it. It definitely is a great view of around the park, and you get to see the park with a different perspective, and it was really sweet, but it wasn't like super fun. This is like more of just the scenic route.
So
After Super Nintendo World, we decided to go to the Hello Kitty store. They had so many cute things, what they say, you know, kawaii, which means super cute in Japanese. And then we went to different stores, basically did our shopping. We saw Despicable Me things. They had like a ramen thing that you can buy. That was super cool to me. You could take it home. They had different chocolates that were shaped like Minions. I think the way that they capture detail was incredibly amazing. And there are so many different types of merchandise that you can buy as well, and I really like that.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. The anime girl in me is screaming.
After that, we decided to head to, of course, My Hero Academia ride. I love this ride. This is one of my favorite animes, so I was like screaming inside. My inner child was super happy. So I will say the only thing different with this is it doesn't go with the original storyline of the show and the movies. It's like its own separate thing, and I like that too. After My Hero Academia, I got a very big anime itch and we had to head over to Demon Slayer. This was my favorite ride of the entire day. I was extremely happy and excited to be a part of this, and I rode it twice in a row. That's how amazing this was. This was a part of the original storyline of Demon Slayer. You get to ride the Mugen train, and that was super amazing. You could see all the kimonos that they wore, and you could buy them, try them on. I definitely tried on Rengoku's. If you know, you know. And this was extremely hard for me to buy all of the merch they had there. After my fangirl time in the anime section, we had to head over to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Now, if you've been to the Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, this is very similar to the original, but I will say it's a little bit more detailed.
I can't believe you didn't get suspended.
I can't believe we've lost all this study time.
Yes, thank you.
I really loved how the show was both in English and Japanese, so everyone can enjoy it. The ride was exactly the same, just like in Universal Studios. It was a great time. We did get to see like dinosaurs. I just love how the animatronics was super realistic. Like this little baby dinosaur in the stroller and everything was just, they've done such a good job with making things come to life and feel magical. I really appreciate the detail that they have in Japan. That definitely goes further than what they do in the US. I did get a Nezuko popcorn bucket to take home. She is so amazing. After that, we went to Despicable Me, which was really, really, really cool. They had every single part, like in the movie, like the orphanage. It's right there, the home for girls, you know, different types from all the movies, the arcade. The ride was also very fun, but this was like the most packed ride of the park. I don't know why, maybe because of the kids. After that, we decided to film a little TikTok for our TikTok, and then I'll make sure to insert the TikTok so you can see. Here's us with the little minion. After that, we decided to leave. We left the hotel early so that way we can get to the airport early because we have like a 4-hour travel day and the train is delayed by 40 minutes. So now we've been waiting for 25 minutes, 30 minutes for the train, even though we left early. So this is the start of our journey. So here's our TikTok. So here we are on the first plane. We're going from Osaka all the way to the NRT airport.
Holy smoky smokes. It's a SS factory. Woohoo!
We're on the train to the airport. Okay.
It's my son.
So after about 4.5 hours and a hop, skip, and a beat, we made it to the airport, where we then were on standby. We got on. We got freaking on. We got on. Look at my hand. We finally made it on the plane. They did seat us separately this time just because it was a very full flight, but luckily we had somebody next to us change seats. We ended up getting another goodie bag and some pajamas, and it was a really nice plane. I believe it was one of the newer planes that had the dimmable windows. We were so excited to get pajamas again. And we had a very long journey ahead of us, so we really honestly just slept the entire time. Bye, Japan. See you. I got bread, a salad, and chicken teriyaki, and tea. We said our goodbyes and we had got our first meal service, second meal service, and we were almost home. It's kind of bittersweet, but this Japan trip was really worth it, and I totally recommend that anybody else go to Japan themselves. I just really want to say thank you guys again for tuning into my videos. If you do have any questions at all about Japan, please feel free to shoot me a DM or comment. My next videos are going to be upcoming. Any vlogs about daily life as a flight attendant, travel vlogs, and anything else you want to see, leave below in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.